Okay.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. This is
No gloss.
No Gloss.
You missed the cue.
Okay, let's try it again. This is
No Gloss.
The Binkers are back, baby. And we are here. Oh, somebody saying hi on our new. Oh, somebody
She may
wants
not
to
like
be on
No
No
Gloss.
Gloss. We have got our precious little angel here with us, and we are so excited today. We're going to talk all about your birth story,
Yes.
how it went down, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the goods, the bads,
All of it.
every single piece of it. And so we are going to actually jump right into it for the world to hear on the No Gloss version. So this is our Scout's honor to everybody on here. We're giving it to you real.
Yep.
We're giving it to you straight, what happened and how it went down. So just kind of start. I mean, this is primarily you. This is primarily Baby Binker that's going to be
Oh,
talking.
boy.
Okay, but I'll come in with obviously my experience. I didn't miss a moment. Me and Jordy.
Oh, yeah.
I actually missed some of it. We'll tell that,
Did you?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. We'll tell everybody about that. So, okay, tell us from the beginning.
Okay.
You were 40 weeks pregnant.
Mhm.
And what happened?
Well, it's actually 39 and 5.
Okay, 39,
To be
5.
exact.
Yep.
And delivered at 40. So it was a long journey.
Like it felt like we were in the hospital forever. So
Yes.
just kind of tell. Okay, so like how did your labor start? How did
Yes.
everything go down?
So first of all, I got to deliver at the hospital I work at, which
So awesome.
so cool and so
Perks.
fun, perks, which was awesome because we got to obviously choose a room that we wanted, and then I wanted all the nurses because I love our whole floor. So that was really hard to choose.
Like the most amazing nursing
literally
staff.
incredible.
Yeah,
So
they
that
were
was
so great.
really hard. So I let my husband decide because he was like, you know what, this is what I was like, okay, fine. So anyways, we had an amazing experience nurse wise, but I started out, like I said, 39 and 5. We did a whole night overnight. I came in at 8 p.m.
We checked in at 8 p.m.
Yep.
We all came together. We were filming. It was like
It was so
so
fun.
much fun. And got checked into the room, got a bunch of photos. Everything was chill.
Mhm.
It was so much fun. We got her in there, me, Mom, Whit, and Jordy.
Yes.
And kind of, I think we enjoyed like a little bit of time together.
Yeah.
And then me and Mom left because we were like, you guys just have the night together while you get things rolling because your
Yes.
body needed some help getting started.
Yes. So we started out, and now it's really funny because since I work in the profession, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because you
For
know
sure.
way too much of what could go wrong. So my mind was always in what could go wrong, not
Yeah.
thinking. But our nurse was amazing. Shout out Mercedes. You are a
Mercedes, we
dream.
love you.
Literally incredible.
My new
and
bestie.
calmed every fear I had and
Totally.
walked me through the whole process. And that was just so sweet to have her. Just because like God knows exactly what you need, and
Totally.
I felt like it was perfect for our situation and everything. So basically, we did it overnight. It's called Cytotec, a cervical ripening. So to get my cervix ripe and ready, we did that, which you have to give a pill every 4 hours. So it's kind of a long process, and
Yeah.
I wasn't really dilating much, but that's
why we
normal.
left to like give her the night because I was like, "Are you
Yeah.
having the baby right now?"
Yeah.
So clearly she knows everything. I know nothing. I'm
I
like,
was like,
"Is it
"It's
now?
gonna
Is
be
it gonna
long."
happen? Is it gonna happen?" She's like, "It's gonna be long. You guys go home and get a good night's sleep."
Yes. And I knew, I was like, you know what? It's going to be a long process. And I felt bad, making them wait. I was like, which they wouldn't care. But anyways, so then we did that, and I was just still dilated to a 1 all overnight, which was no problem because I've done this for people many times. So I'm like, this is so normal. No worries at all. And then I got to share the water breaking.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wait, so the next morning.
yeah, so the next
so
morning-
you went all through the night. I'm texting you guys. We're like keeping in close contact. Like
Yes.
nothing has moved. Nothing has budged.
Yeah.
Me and Mom run, bring you coffee. I drop Mom off. I'm like, I have some meetings this morning. I'm going to go to the meetings. But if anything changes, I am rushing back here.
Yes.
And I woke up that morning like wide awake. And everywhere I went, I was like, we're having a baby. My sister's having a baby. I mean, I was freaking out at Starbucks.
Yeah.
The lady, she made your drink. And because you could have like a drink. It was like your last drink or
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah.
before you start or whatever. I don't know all the terms. Anyways, and I was like, thank you so much. My sister's having a baby. And she goes, yay, congratulations. I'm like, are you kidding me?
What?
Anyways, so then you were in the hospital. Jamie came to be
Yeah.
with you. Shout out to our sister Jamie. She's amazing. And she was with you all through the morning,
Yep.
Jamie and mom.
Yep.
And you were kind of like contractions are starting
Yeah.
to ramp up where you could feel them. She's on no medication at this point,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, I was on no medication. Contractions were getting wild, and I told my family, I was like, I really want to feel what my patients go through so that I can experience it and relate with them a little better, you know, when I'm delivering them. I mean, I've told everybody this, but I'm a labor and delivery nurse. If I hadn't said that on this episode,
this is what you do for your job.
Yeah, so I'm L&D nurse. But I was like, you know what? I really want to feel like what they feel like. And then everyone's asking me, are you gonna get an epidural? Are you not? And you know, there's so much controversy within that as well. So again, this is no gloss. I'm sharing. I'm
Yeah.
open and honest here. So I am a natural girl. I'm crunchy. I love natural and just letting the body do what it's supposed to do on its own. However, I do believe in somewhat medication as well, and I do
Yeah.
believe there's both sides. So I have a mixed view, and I respect every single person's views as well.
Yeah.
There's no judgment on any of it. So I was kind of going in thinking I won't do an epidural. I want to feel it. I want to see what it's like and all the things. But you know, once I felt that pain, I was like, you know what? I told myself I would get an epidural if I, you know, felt like I could and it felt like I wanted to. And so, as it progressed, I was like, okay, I've felt what people have felt. I can check that off.
No,
as I
so
was laboring.
let's share when it started going crazy.
I missed the whole fun part. Okay.
Yes.
So when this happens, okay, so we take the Cytotec all night, and I'm only, you know, dilated to a 1.
And she's texting updates like every hour.
Yes.
Dilated to a 1.
Dilated to a 1.
Still at a 1. Still at a 1. We're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So Casey was coming after a meeting or something.
Yeah.
And bringing coffee.
Yes.
And so I literally, this is so graphic, but I was
No
excited because as an L&D nurse, we know, and shout out to all my other L&D nurses, I had some bloody show, which means your cervix is moving and there, you know, it's in the right direction.
One of the times we celebrate blood.
Yeah, so I was like,
yay.
oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. So I text our nurse Mercedes, I was like, hey girl, I got some bloody show. Well, I went to stand up and that bloody show turned into a big old gush and I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, Casey walks in the door and my
Holding
water
good vibes.
broke. My water broke. And I go, oh no. Okay, wow. And then Mercedes walked in as well and she looked at me and she's like, I think your water broke. And mom goes, did her water break? And JV starts crying. Casey starts crying. And me and Mercedes are looking at ourselves like, what? Have we grown so numb that water breaking is not that exciting?
We are all like
they're crying.
sobbing. I had to bend down. I
Yes.
was crying so
Literally.
much. Like, oh my gosh, we're having a baby. I think it was just the emotions of like, you hear, I've actually never, none of my water didn't break with any of my babies. I've never even witnessed somebody's water breaking.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
It was amazing.
It was like, your body's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We're going to have a baby. Like, it hit so real.
Yeah.
In that moment, and I'm sobbing, Jamie's sobbing, mom's asking questions. What does this mean?
What's next, Mercedes?
What's next? Bless Mercedes' heart because
Yeah.
mom had so many questions. What's gonna happen next? Is she gonna
Oh
have?
my
Is
goodness.
she having the baby now? Oh my goodness, it was insane.
I said, hey guys, we need to calm down. This is very exciting, but we have a very long ways to go.
But a really cool note that you and Mercedes said was like, it was really special because the both of you were thinking, we see this all the
Yeah.
time
Mhm.
and it becomes normal.
Yeah.
And you forget how special it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, we were both reminded of that. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. We definitely were not that excited for the water to break.
And Jordy's like, now what's going on?
Mom goes, how do we know if it's the water? I'm like, Mom, just trust us. We know. Oh my goodness.
So then emotions started getting pretty
Yeah.
high. So obviously, like, let's kind of set the scene. This is a we've had a really hard year.
Yes.
And so
very hard.
just emotionally, it
Yes.
started ramping up there of
Mhm.
like, this is real. You're having our baby.
Yes.
Our baby.
Yeah,
We're
pretty much.
Yeah, we're missing our dad. I mean, it was a lot of emotion in that moment that kind of bubbled up. And then your contractions started getting
They went from 0 to 1,000. And
so
my fellow moms out there, you know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
so we went from seriously like laughing, joking, all of the things to you could hear a pin drop in that room.
I
And
was very
Whitney is
quiet.
on the ball, the rubber bouncy ball,
Mm-hmm.
bouncing. And Mercedes is teaching Jordy how to rub her back or like
Counter pressure.
counter pressure.
That was
And
fun.
Jordy was all in, and we are all just like silent, like
Mhm.
don't say a word
It was a
because
lot of
we
pain.
don't know what's happening
Then was
next.
it Ryan there at this point? Or
When Ryan
Dustin.
came in, Dustin came in and he was saying, "Is the pain getting pretty bad?"
yeah.
And you said it's getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
And we could tell in your face
Mhm.
because you went from classic Whitney, like she's entertaining everybody all the time and talking to everybody and laughing, and she wasn't saying a word. So we all knew, okay, it's kind of feeling like game time.
Yeah. And I had that pain comb, which honestly was amazing.
Somebody gave her a pain comb.
Yeah, I loved
We
that.
all used it at different times.
Yeah, everyone needed it. Oh goodness. So anyways, yeah, so the pain really ramped up, and so I was like, am I a pansy to get an epidural? I was like, I wanted to wait. I was thinking, maybe a 5 or a 6 dilation. I'm like, no, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
really
speak to all the moms.
yes.
Yes.
So I was battling hardcore because
Mhm.
I was thinking I was not strong enough. I was a pansy. I was this. And that is such a lie because when there is, something out there that can help. Now, again, I am aware that I could be stepping on a lot of toes here because
Totally.
there are a lot of different beliefs with this. And I really understand.
Yeah.
And not, in my heart, I had to get to a point where it was a very, very hard decision. So I don't want anyone thinking out
Yeah.
here that I am just advocating for an epidural. That is not what I'm doing.
For you in that
me,
moment,
in that
that's
moment,
what worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I chose to do. And so, yeah, that was night and day. And my good friend gave me my epidural, and I love him so much.
Oh, we love him.
So that was really, 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 really special. And
Yeah.
he took the best care of me because
Totally.
he's like, you know what, Whitney, I believe that you could do this all natural, but also we have this amazing, epidural that can
Right.
help you. And honestly, I wanted to be present in the room. I wanted to be with my family. I wanted to
Yeah.
remember that moment and
For
not be
sure.
crippled with pain trying to push through
Yeah.
in my labor. So again, there's different personalities, and I usually can just fight through, and I fought through a lot of pain
Yeah.
to get to that point. But then I was like, you know what? I have my whole family in the room. I'm gonna enjoy
No,
this.
literally, we were all
They
in
were all
there.
there. They were all there. I think Dee was in there for the epidural, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I'm like,
we were
it's
all in
okay.
there.
I'm telling everyone, we're really close. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, do you want
Everyone
them
that
out?
came in is like, "Is this good?"
They're like,
yeah.
yes.
Hey guys, tell me you've been through a terrible year without telling me. We
Literally.
are all so close.
Yes. And I know we shared a little bit of our past, but basically to paint the picture, we lost dad, and then Jordy and I found out we were pregnant like right away after, surprisingly, and we could not believe, we couldn't believe it. We were like, what in the world?
Yeah.
This came out of nowhere. And then we lost that baby exactly 2 months after dad.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that another
Yeah.
day, but just to paint the picture again of how important our Billy is.
Yeah.
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 And special.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
emotionally, the whole family coming together, it was a definite, this is bringing so much joy into our
Yes.
broken pain and
Yeah.
our hearts that had been shattered. So
yeah.
anyways, so all
So
that
then
to
you were
say-
at like a 7.
yes.
Okay.
And then dilated. Is that
Yes,
what you're talking about?
dilated
Yes.
because you got the epidural.
So then we got the epidural, and
and
then
your whole demeanor changed.
oh yeah, I was back at
So
it.
I want to correct one thing you
Yeah.
said, okay?
Mhm.
You said because I couldn't do it without the epidural.
Yeah, that's not
You
true.
could have.
Yes.
1000%. Just this was
Absolutely.
your choice to really make
Absolutely.
it memorable.
Yes.
And to remember all the parts of it and be present.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Yes, you couldn't do
I knew I
anything.
could do it.
I'm
Yes.
here for you.
Thank you.
You could do absolutely anything.
And I do know that. I know I could have powered through because a lot of amazing
Totally.
women do it.
Yeah.
And speaking to the moms, again, who have chosen the epidural and discredited
Yeah.
themselves or felt weak because of it.
You
that
have to do you.
Yeah.
This is so the story of motherhood.
Yes.
You have to do you.
Yep.
You do what works best for you.
Mhm.
Everyone has their own thing. Everyone has their own lane, and do what's best for you.
Yep.
And the hardest part is to not compare your lane to others.
Yeah, you
But
can't
you
do that.
just have to not. Like, try really, really hard to not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Okay.
anyway, so then I've dilated. So we did a couple more checks in there. So I went through, to a 4.
And every
and
time
that was
Mercedes-
a celebratory experience.
Every time she came to check, we're like,
she is a
4! Everybody's freaking out. We're screaming. We're so excited. The energy in that room was unmatched.
No, literally. Like, I think Mercedes was so stoked to update us on this change.
I
Now
think I
we're
asked
at, drum roll please.
I know, it was so exciting. I kept saying, like, can you check her again? Can you check her again? But after your water broke, it ramped.
It ramped big time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So then we are starting to move, and then we went from a 4 to a 7. Well, then I had a little infection
We had a little
scare,
mishap.
choreo scare, and so we had to do all kinds of,
Well,
obviously
it got
step-
kind of serious. So there
yeah.
was kind
so
of like
baby
a
was dipping a
moment.
little bit.
Yeah.
Her heart rate was dropping a little bit. So which is totally normal in our L&D world. We
Yes.
do that. We correct the decels
All the terms
day.
that you knew that we didn't know.
Yeah, and that's scary to someone who doesn't
Yeah.
know.
So they're like decel, and we're like,
what is that?
decel? Oh my goodness, is decel bad? Is decel good? Is
Right.
this what's gonna happen now?
Exactly.
And of course, Mom, Mercedes, what's a decel?
Cute.
It was adorable.
Yes. So anyways, so baby had a few little decels. We got Mercedes was amazing because she would come in and I would look at her. I'm like, I don't want to know. I know why you're in here and I don't want to know because this is what I do all day long for my job.
Yeah.
And so anyways, she was perfect at helping me calm down and not listen.
And
not
she
listen.
was so sweet to all of us, explaining everything happening.
I did not listen to that heart monitor because I'm like, I can tell when it's going down.
Oh.
Anyways, all that to say, we got, dilated, and I had, when I had the little infection scare, that was just hilarious because I'm like, of course.
I
the
know.
nurse gets all the issues, so they do the sepsis protocol. We
Had to
got
come
my
in
labs
do
drawn and
blood and oh my
all
goodness.
the stuff. And so
Then she had to
anyways.
start medication intravenously, and she had to start. Then she had to start Tylenol. I mean, they had to do
Yeah.
all the things.
My fever was like really high. So
Yeah.
anyways, that was wild.
She
But
got a fever. So we all were kind of like, okay, now it's a little serious, I think. I mean, the emotions in that room went from, she's at a 7 to like, okay, everybody step outside. Is she okay? Is everything good? Are we walking? Are we praying? What are we doing now?
literally.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
so
lot.
hard.
Yeah. So anyway, so after that, we did all that, and then we got to a 7, then we got to a 9, then we got to a 10, and they're like, okay, we're ready
And
to
it
push.
was, okay, let's say the time, because it was like 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah,
So our brother Dustin, his birthday is on
April 23rd.
April 23rd, and this is the night of the 22nd.
Yes.
So it was 10
we
p.m.
thought sure we'd have delivered by now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they said we're at a 10. So in all of our minds, we're like, she's at a 10. The baby's going to be here any minute. We were all
Wishful
celebrating. We all prayed with Binker. We were like, we're going to step out because that was our agreement is
Mhm.
once you get to a 10, we're going to all step out because that baby's coming,
Yeah.
And they said, or not once you get to a 10, but once
Well,
you decided to push.
Once, yeah.
Yeah.
Which it can still be a very long time based on the situation. And
Right.
with it being my first, obviously I knew there was going to be a long wait, but still I kind of wanted to push in privacy and I guess not have the family gathering around my bed anymore.
Oh my
But
goodness.
anyways, so then we started pushing and that was, wow. I learned a lot
us about that.
my patience because I'm like, oh, now I understand how hard it is. Shout out to the moms. My goodness. That's hard. It's hard.
Hard
Mhm.
work.
Yes. So anyways, so I was pushing for a while. And then baby's heart
Meanwhile, we are all sleeping in the waiting room.
like
the entire family.
truly, this is through the night. Literally the entire family on all the couches in the surgical waiting room. Oh my word! Didn't the security come out and say,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have people coming to wait for their
security
surgery?
was like, I don't know if you guys want to be out here because this is a waiting room that you're sleeping in.
Yeah.
Like, we're all good. We
You
don't
know
mind.
the best part of that?
What?
When Mercedes got off work, she sent me a picture of all of them stacked out on the couches. And Ryan had a hole in his sock, and he had his shoe off in the middle of the aisleway. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. The hole just sent me. That sent me.
Ryan with his foot up. We need to put that picture on No Gloss.
No, seriously.
With his foot up, hole in his sock, and his one shoe off.
One shoe in the aisle.
He clearly sacked out.
Oh, my goodness.
But Jamie was the smartest of us all and went to her car.
That was genius.
Yeah, anyways.
Wow. Everyone should have joined her.
Yeah.
But anyways.
You're so smart.
So then
okay, so
after
you're pushing.
So then I'm pushing, baby's heart's going down, which is normal, but then it kind of went down for a while, and we were kind of like, uh-oh, this might not be looking too good. Well, we find out that her head was asynclitic, meaning it was like crinked, and so it was literally crooked in the canal, and she literally was just like stuck in the birthing canal.
Oh my gosh.
And
Thinker.
yeah, she was stuck in
and
there.
And did you know this?
No, I didn't know this for a while, and I was pushing, and she was coming out. If stations of like where the baby is in your body, she was going like +1 to 0, +1 to 0, like out and in, out and in.
Oh my word.
So we were just like, okay. I'm like, are we getting anywhere? Like what? So we did an hour, because then her heart started kind of, her reserve wasn't real strong at that point. And so we gave it like an hour break. Then we kept pushing again and again and again, and it was crazy. And I was like, this is no joke. And I felt like so kind of like, I was going for it. I was in it for the long haul. I'm like, this, I might be here for a while.
Right. What was Jordy doing during this time?
He was being amazing, helping with the pushing. He was holding my legs.
And we're in the middle of the night at this point.
Yes.
So Jordy's texting us. We're sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. He's texting us.
Yeah.
Hey, she's still pushing. And I am thinking something is wrong.
Yeah.
Something's got to be wrong, because we left at 10:30 p.m. We're at about 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Something isn't right. It took everything inside of me, because me and Binker made this agreement. Mm-hmm. Once you start pushing, I'm going to give y'all space. It's you and Jordy. And I was like, do I barge in those? I mean, did you kind of expect me to come in there?
Totally.
I was thinking, I got to do this. I got to do this. But I wanted to honor that.
And all I could think of is looking at the clock and saying, Dustin, that dirty dog, prayed for the birthday twin.
Yes, he prayed and God answered.
God answered.
Wow.
He always answers.
He always answers. Yes, he does. So you're pushing.
I am pushing.
Still no baby. We're at, so you started at 10:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 4 a.m. Our last text that Jordy said she's still pushing, but we're taking our breaks to try to get your strength back up.
Right.
And then, it was so wild.
It was crazy. Things got pretty wild, and I was getting stressed because obviously, I know what can happen, and the doctor, was like kind of giving me options and all of this, and then what happened?
You know what?
What?
We're going to have to find out on our next episode.
Sorry, y'all.
We're ending with a cliffhanger. You got to tune into episode 2, where we are part 2 of our story, because it's about to get wild. But for now, we are No Gloss.